Marysville Roundtable, a discussion on current events, sports, and entertainment.
Hi, welcome to M6 Roundtable. I'm Mason Damon, and today I'm here with
Stephen Henkel,
Nicole W,
Keegan Warren,
and Julia Lapsis.
Today we'll be talking about the latest entertainment, movies, TV shows, and more. So the first question, what do you think the best TV show is right now, and why?
I think that the best TV show out there right now is Stranger Things because from season 1 it's dynamically changed, character and plot-wise, so I think it's one of the best ones out there right now.
I haven't had any spare time to watch Stranger Things, but hearing that review and all the talk from my friends, I'm gonna have to pick it up real soon.
I've been watching shows like Young and Hungry and other shows, so I haven't had time to watch it yet, but I heard it's really good.
Definitely worth it.
I agree with all of you. I think I should try to watch it sometime.
So you're saying how there's a lot of dynamic change and characters. So Grey's Anatomy is a big craze for the teens right now. So do you think that that's better or just kind of in a different category than Stranger Things, or what do you think? How do you think Grey's Anatomy stands with Stranger Things?
Well, with Grey's Anatomy, it's kind of different because Stranger Things is more sci-fi and creepy, but it's also unpredictable just like Grey's Anatomy. Then again, in Grey's Anatomy, you kind of had the same characters for 14 seasons now. Some leave, some come back, but It's just more interesting to see a newer show change dynamically than a 14-season show that doesn't really change.
All right, so on the topic of your favorite shows, if you could pick any role in any movie or show right now, what would it be and why?
I feel like in Stranger Things, there's the main character is 11, and it'd be really interesting to channel into that character. But you said you watched Young and Hungry. What's one of your favorite characters off there? What would you like to do?
I think being like Gabby, which she's the main character, and she's very involved with everything, and she has a very interesting life, and she has people that love her and support her in it. So I think I'd want to be her, and the show's really good.
So Keegan, what shows do you watch though?
On occasion, I just watch Blacklist, which is a new Netflix series, and it only has 4 seasons. I highly recommend it to all of you guys.
What character would you pick from that?
I'd be Reddington. That's his name.
Reddington?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
Most of the time, I just pick up some small Netflix shows, or I'll watch reruns or whatever is on TV. But I recently finished 3 seasons of Narcos on Netflix, and I would have to say I'd be Pablo Escobar.
Okay, so Stranger Things last year kind of took a turn with, most regular shows, and instead of releasing episode by episode, they kind of released a whole season. Do you like that, or do you think that's better when they release episode by episode and kind of keep you limited?
Well, I feel like when they release one season at a time, it kind of, you can just watch it whenever you want. But if they were to release it episode by episode, you'd have more suspense to it because you would just be waiting to see the next thing. Where if you have a whole season, you can just consecutively watch shows. So it's different with shows that are actually on TV.
Yeah, I think it has its ups and its downs too, because anyone can sit for 12 hours and watch an entire season. But it takes some dedication to try and be on time and watch it when it comes out on TV.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think I like it more when they come out week by week, because then you have time to think about it and time to rewatch it if you want. So so you have more time to think it through, and I think it's better.
All right, so with all the horror films coming out this fall and even more in the summer too, you have It, you have Jigsaw coming out or already out. I can't remember.
It's already out.
It's already out, and then you have stuff like Annabelle and Death Day. What do you think is your favorite one, and what do you think about those altogether?
So far, go ahead, Keith.
I think Jigsaw would be one of the best movies this year right now because because it's got such a good plot to it, and it's just cool because it's a maze and you have to figure it out.
Yeah.
So far, I've only seen one horror movie this year, and I went to the theater with all my friends to go see It. And even with all of them and messing around in the theater, it's still pretty spooky.
Have you seen the first It?
No, I never watched the original.
Okay.
I personally don't like horror movies, so I didn't see any of them, and I don't think I'm ever going to watch them because I hate scary movies.
So I went to the movies and I saw Happy Death Day first. I saw it with my sister when she came home, and it was really good. seriously like loved it. And then I saw it with my friend, and there was a big difference in between the two movies, and I think it's like huge. Like in Happy Death Day, the plot's super good, and then it's also very good. And I like how they're like different, and they came out at the same time so that people get like the variety.
And yeah, you get a lot of variety because like sometimes they're about like, you know, like paranormal activities. Sometimes they're about like, I mean, I don't know exactly what Death Day is about, but I know it's like a reoccurring day. You know, that's just kind of like, it's kind of like a Groundhog's Day kind of deal. And then you got like, Annabelle. Like I said, that's paranormal. What's the other one? It. Yeah, that's like a remake of an older one, and I feel like that kind of like revives that like older. You have the older generation that likes the first one. You have like the newer generation who likes new scary movies, and that's kind of a good variety.
Part of it that I liked so much were the characters, which I know some of the characters are actually stars in the Stranger Things series, which is another reason that I'm going to have to watch the show. But the characters really made the movie, all the kids acting out.
Okay, so we covered the horror movies, but there's like new movies coming out this fall and even 2018, such as Jedi: The Awakening, I believe, the new Star Wars movie. Then we have Wonder, the one based off the book, and we have Ocean's 8, which is kind of like, I think that's like even the fourth from like a series of the other Oceans.
It's like a 7. Yeah, it's like a 7.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you most excited about?
Personally, I have always wanted to read the book Wonder because it's always looked interesting, but I just never got the chance to. So I feel like now that there's a movie out, you know, I can spend, you know, an hour or two just watching that and like kind of see, even if I read the book, I can compare the movie to the book or vice versa. So I wanted to see that.
I love the Ocean's movies. I love the cast. I love George Clooney and all of his characters. So I'm really excited to see the new one come out.
I gotta totally agree with Steven. I love the Oceans.
Well, so I've heard that like Disney's coming out with a lot of new like remakes and like how we had Finding Dory and stuff. So I'm very excited for like those movies because I love like kids movies and Disney movies. So
Is anyone else Star Wars fans? Is that just me?
I saw the one that came out a little bit ago. I think 2 years. I saw that one, but I haven't been caught up.
Those are good.
That.
You know, I like the order they go in. Those are pretty cool. So, the 2017 has brought a lot of blockbusters. What do you think is the best one so far that you've seen this year?
I haven't seen a lot of movies just because, you know, sometimes I don't have time to like make it to the theaters or anything, or like, you know, I just don't go really rent movies anymore. So. I don't really have a favorite, but, you know, haven't been out to see any.
I also haven't made it much. I think the only one I've seen recently was It. And that was about the only one I made it to.
I saw Happy Death Day, like I said earlier, and that was super good. Like I would recommend that to anybody. But I haven't seen a lot either. I've been consumed with sports.
I've only recently saw Jigsaw and It, and I'd prefer Jigsaw over any of them because I just think it's really cool and it's really scary, and I highly recommend it.
Yeah, definitely. What's your favorite Christmas movie this year?
There's a lot of Christmas classics. Like, I watch Home Alone every year with my family. It's just like something me and my brother do. We just watch it, and it's just always been a thing. We watch it every year. So. Yeah,
I love the Home Alones.
Yeah,
I always try and watch the first two.
Yeah.
I always watch the first one, and then I don't really bother to watch the other ones because I just love the first one.
So you were talking about Finding Dory. You love like those older shows.
Yeah.
So we all have like those movies that we loved as kids. We watch like over and over. What is your guys' favorites? What did you guys watch as kids that you'd still watch now?
I think Finding Nemo. I'd watch that like 100 times.
Finding Dory was like, when it came out, I was so psyched because when I was younger, all I did was watch Nemo. And I just think it's interesting how they're creating spin-offs and like sequels, but it still has to do with like the main characters, but it focuses on a different one.
I'm gonna be honest, like what I watch when I'm sad or like I'm on Netflix, I'll watch the B movie. Like it was my favorite from a kid, and I still watch it.
The B movie, I think it's weird. I just can't dig it.
What did you watch?
I used to watch Hercules on VHS.
Oh yeah.
And I would watch that sometimes twice a day for a week when I was 5.
Yeah, that's a good one. Hercules is definitely a good movie. Like
Those Disney classics. I used to watch like Mulan.
Oh yeah, Mulan.
Those are so good. Yeah. Well, we thank you for joining us today on the M6 Roundtable. We covered a lot with movies, entertainments, TV shows, and more. Thank you for joining us. I'm Mason Damon.
Steven Henkel.
Nicole W.
Keegan Warren.
And Julia Halatzis.
And we'll see you next time.
Marysville Roundtable, a discussion on current events, sports, and entertainment.